Hey everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. If you couldn't tell already by the title of this video and or the video that I posted on Tuesday, I am pregnant and my husband and I are so excited and so happy. This is our first baby. This video is going to be my very first update throughout this pregnancy, and it's going to be on week 1 through week 4. And then next week you should be seeing week 5 through 10, and then after that it will be weekly. For week 1 and week 2, there's obviously no symptoms because that's your 2-week wait to see if you're pregnant. I don't know, maybe some people have symptoms, but I definitely didn't. It was just like a, oh, I hope I'm pregnant, so let me take a couple pregnancy tests, and they actually ended up being negative. And every time I did that, I was like, it's still possible, it's still really possible. Go on to week 3, and I still would say that I didn't have like the strongest symptoms, I guess, or common symptoms, I don't know. So week 3, I was extremely cold, and I haven't come across anything on Google, on YouTube about any like symptoms of being cold, but I was very, very cold, and I am a hot-bodied person, and so I actually went and put on slippers and leggings and a jacket, and that's not at all me at all. So that was really weird, and I am chalking that up to a pregnancy symptom because since then, since that 3rd week and kind of the beginning of this 4th week, I have been just really cold, and it's very strange. This one is a little more common, which would be gas, and just it's blown my mind how much gas has been in me. And I know that's probably like TMI, but it's pregnancy, and I am documenting all of this because I'm sure that it'll help somebody, and I just want to be able to look back and be like, oh yeah, that's all that that's everything that I went through. So gas was definitely one of them, and it wasn't like just, you know, passing gas and that was it. It was like silent but deadly, and it was terrible. So that happened. And then of course week 3, I started to feel like I was maybe hungrier, but also I'm never really good at keeping track of like when I'm hungry. So, but I do remember like in the evening I would be so hungry, but that might just be because I was eating at different times or not as the same amount or whatever. I don't know, but I'm gonna throw it up to being pregnant. Oh, I guess one more thing that would be considered a pregnancy symptom, I guess, I don't know, a craving maybe, would be I just want pasta. Like, that's all I want. Yesterday, that's all I was thinking about was pasta. I wanted spaghetti, I wanted Alfredo, like anything that had to do with any kind of pasta, I was all for it. On week 4, so this week, I again have gas. I've been a little cold, and I've been kind of tired, but again, that might just be because like I've been staying up late or just random things, but I don't know. I cannot be for sure. I've had a couple headaches, and this one is kind of like, okay, this is probably definitely a symptom, and it's been cramping, and the cramping has been so strange and different from like period cramps. And so I was really like, oh no, whenever I started getting them, because I didn't want my period to come, but obviously it didn't. The cramps they feel more like a ball sensation rather than like a cramping like this, how they go. And normally my period cramps will like make my legs really achy, but this is just like stationary in one spot in my stomach, and it's just like pretty tight. And some of them are kind of like intense, but it's nothing worse than period cramps. They are intense, but they're intense in a different way. My period cramps are 1,000 times worse and awful and harsher and just, yeah. So I will take these cramps. My last symptom, of course, is my missed period, which happened yesterday. And yeah, so I'm so excited. I cannot believe it. Like, it's just kind of crazy to think that there's like a little baby in me. And I actually downloaded this app called Pregnancy Plus. I'm gonna read what it says about week 4. So this is what the baby looks like, and it obviously doesn't look like a baby because it's like just brand new, but it's so cool. The information, it says it has embryonic disc, and it says following implantation, embryonic cells start to differentiate and separate into an embryonic disc and establish 3 primary germ layers. So the embryonic disc, I don't know if like we can pick up details on here, but like do you see that like X? That's what they're calling the embryonic disc, I guess. The layers, I can't figure out where it's actually pointing to because it went to that part of it, but it says layer 1, the first layer will form the digestive system, liver, and lungs of your baby. It's so crazy. Like, all of those parts are already like forming, like they're going to form soon, and like they're already in me, and it's just crazy to think about this. And then the second layer, it pointed to the bottom part, and it says the second layer will form the heart, muscles, kidneys, and bones, and the third layer will form the nervous system, hair, skin, and eyes. So that part has the heart in it, and that's crazy. You can see the actual size, and the actual size, you can't even like see it. Can I do that? No. The baby is right. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really tiny. That's the actual size. Like, if I put it up to my stomach, I'm just like, what? The amount of cramping just to make room for that little tiny baby. Yeah, my mind is kind of blown. So that is it for the 1 to 4 week pregnancy update. And I'm not going to show you my bump because there's literally nothing there to show except for the fat that I already have, and so I'm not going to do that. That's everything for this update, and I will see you next week for week 5 through 10. Thanks for watching. Bye!